afternoon, viewers, and welcome to our very first episode of Artbeat. Remember, this is ICU TV, where we bring you nothing but the very best of entertainment. Today, on our very first episode of Artbeat, I feature a very special guest. He is a playwright and a director, one of the most talented directors that I've seen in the art circles of Zambia. But let me not talk much about what he's done, his accolades and everything. I'll let him introduce himself. Mr. Kabamba, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zimba.
All right, so start by telling us your names and what you do in the art circles.
Okay. My name is Obino Kabamba. Like you've already said, a playwright, a director, and also an actor. It is also interesting to know that I'm also a teacher by profession.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, just diving into our topic of discussion today, I would like to find out if you can kindly tell us how has been your art journey as a director and as a playwright, and what inspired you to join the theatre circles of Zambia.
Okay. Very interesting. My journey has been amazing, both challenging as well as exciting. I started this journey way back in 2010 when I first wrote my play for Nataz, then now Nasaz. From there, I've interacted with people in this business, and I grew interest from there. But it is also worth noting that I drew my inspiration from the likes of Kapotwe, those days of movie TV, as well as Kabova. Yeah, but mostly I dived into writing because of the challenges that I faced. Challenges, people casting me. So I believed if I'm facing these challenges, there are also people that are facing the same challenges. And I drew an inspiration from the Facebook post, which was, if people can't see you, create, and people will see you. So from then, I believed if I continued writing and inspiring other young people, we can come up with something productive. Hence, from there, I created my group in 2015. I started writing and directing from there, and then the group has been growing. Yeah.
All right. So, I for one have had an experience to go through your script and watch your productions when they are being performed on set. And I would really say you have a unique way of presenting ideas when you write. So I'd like to find out, what's the process like when you're writing? Where do your ideas come from, and how do you develop something from an idea to a whole full script?
So, art is a business, and thereby you need to embrace uniqueness. So you get a general idea, then turn it into a unique piece. So ideas flow, and I just feel like it's in me. Writing is in me. Sometimes I don't even understand what I write, but you find that it is out there, it is unique, people appreciate it. So from there you definitely know to say it is in me. But one thing for sure I know about writing is it's all about research and also embracing authenticity. So you get something from real life, and then you try to put it in a way that people can easily relate. At the same time, they'll find it interesting, because sometimes when you're telling real life events, it's very difficult for people to get glued to that. So you need to add in some aspects of entertainment, as well as something that people will shock people to say, oh, does this thing really exist? Or does this make sense? So if you write and then people have a lot of questions, then definitely you know that you're doing something right.
So according to you as a writer, would you say writing, is it an inborn thing for you, or maybe it's just something that you developed along the way?
I think for me, storytelling has been, it's inborn, because I remember way back when I was a kid, my parents didn't allow me to go to watch videos. Those videos sometimes, I don't know if you remember. Yeah, but I would have instances where people go and watch, then they tell me, the whole movie, they will tell you, tomorrow I'll be the same person telling the same.
I think I've done that before.
Exactly. So when I start recording all those moments, for me I just say, oh, probably I was born for this. And for me, storytelling is inborn.
Oh, okay.
I was a liar, but
Okay, so you developed it from the line and then you turned it into
yeah, it turned it into something useful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so diving a bit from the writing side,
Yeah.
I think I would like to understand your directing side. So how do you approach plays as a director? Because working with people is always difficult.
Yeah,
Each and every person comes with their own challenges, their own moods on set and whatnot. So how do you just manage to coordinate everyone and bring them in one space as a director?
Okay. So one thing that I've come to realize is appreciate people's strength as well as weaknesses. So regardless of what a person is going through or what people go through, when you bring them together and then you try to understand their weaknesses and strength, you definitely know what best suits for them. And we've had situations where a person comes, you try out this, it can't work out, but they're expressing interest. So you sit down as a director and say what best can suit this person. So from there, you'll be able to tell, to say, okay, bring your strength, let's talk about your weaknesses, you two, and then let's connect. Where do we meet? Yeah. And then the other thing is also the psychology that I've done in education aspect has really helped me to deal with so many different people.
If possible, do you remember how many plays you've directed from the time you started to this day?
I can roughly say 15.
15.
Yeah, 15.
And amongst those 15s, which one would you say was your best production and which one was your worst?
My worst.
Yes.
My best, I would say the Inspector General. Yeah, the Inspector General, yeah. The Deputy IG.
Okay, I think I've seen that one.
Yes, the Deputy IG, I think was my best. Though I'm now trying to compare, I'm comparing it with the current one now that I just worked on, which is The Law Has No Emotions. Yeah, a mixture of cybercrime as well as rape and defilement cases mixed all together. Yeah, but I think the Deputy IG is the most outstanding for now. Then my worst, can I call it my worst? Okay, not really my worst, but my list.
Yeah.
On the list. My list is Malita. Okay, Malita, a story of a girl child who ran away from home, joined a boy because he believed she's suffering from home, so she feels when she gets married to this bus driver things will be smooth, but it ended up being sour. Why I say it's the least, maybe it has not received the attention that I thought it would compared to these others. I've written these, I've received attention, I've gotten very much positive feedback, but with it, not so much feedback has been given from the audience, so I feel probably that's the reason why I rate it to be the least. Yeah.
So, with the way theatre has developed in Zambia, I think I can remember some time back, the way theatre is right now is not the way it used to be some time back.
You're right.
Some time back, we would only hear of theatre productions or shows when we are waiting for maybe the Natas or something to do with these big theatre clubs. But right now I've seen there are a number of theatre shows that have been put up and just individuals who are coming on board now to just put up shows.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, what would you say theatre is now, what role would you say theatre is now portraying in society, and where would you place it? Do you think we're on the right trajectory as a nation in terms of arts or what?
Yeah, I think people are realizing to say theatre is business, and as such, it's worth investing into. Though currently it is not paying as it should be, but you and I, we all agree to say there's a process for something to come and bear fruits. There's a process. And then the other aspect that I can bring about, that is bringing all this to light, it's the identification of talent. Nowadays, most of the producers, it's hard to search talent from the beginning. So such spaces, they provide an opportunity for actors, writers, as well as directors to be identified. And I, for one, I can bear witness different people that have graduated from the stage, then they go to screen. So I think that's one thing that has played a role in the development of arts. First of all, it acts as a platform for people to see actors and actresses, as well as too, people are realizing to say there's so much that we can get from art. Yeah, and then we are also, as a nation, we are at a point where we are saying we're moving away from dependence of copper and everything. We're also trying to look at which industry can really bring about income into the country. So art is one of them that is just doing that.
So real quick, sorry to cut you short. You've talked about people transitioning from stage to screen.
Yeah.
So there's a saying that I've heard for some time now. People say, when you want to get the best screen actor, get them from the stage.
Yeah.
So do you feel as though there is a connection between the stage and the screen, or would you recommend someone who wants to do screen to go through the stage, or is it okay for people to just transition and just join screen without passing through theater?
If you have a chance to go through stage, go through stage. You will never have problems. This is evident. One of the greatest actors even that we have in even Hollywood, talk of Denzel Washington. That one is a stage actor. Even now, he still does stage. So believe me, you go through stage, you never have problems. They're just one or two things that is going to the directors from screen are going to add up, but the rest, believe me, you definitely get it from stage.
On that one, I can attest, because I've seen a number of very good actors who started from stage and now they're on screen.
Yeah.
In our country, Zambia, you can talk about people like Leo, Doubt Simokoko, Lee Stanford, Jeremy, Dines. The list is endless. These are people who are now doing amazing things on screen.
Yeah.
Started
from the stage, yeah. Talk of Elliot Kondwani, Heleni from Umpali also. She's also one of the people that moved from stage all the way up to screen.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for parents out there, or not just parents, but anyone out there who still feels as though art is not the way to go, like you cannot survive as an artist in Zambia today? Do you have any message for them?
Definitely. It's high time we start embracing art and support children who exhibit art interest at a young stage, because art is the way to go. Despite all these accolades that we have, doctors who are artists, we have doctors who can write, we have nurses who can write, and one thing for sure about art is once you're an artist, you can work in any profession. That's one thing for sure, because art is not just about acting and make money, but it also helps you stand out in other fields. Art promotes your speaking skills, your public speaking skills, and then we are dealing with, most of professions you find that you are dealing with clients, you're dealing with people. So once you have that, you have that ability to manage to talk to people, from poems, from drama, you definitely stand up in any field. Like I've explained, I'm a teacher by profession, and surprisingly, the subject that I was trained to, that is not the subject that I teach currently. I offer drama at the school where I am right now. So you can see that with art, drama, poetry, you can definitely be anywhere you want, as long as you embrace it. So parents, people out there who think like probably art is just a sheer waste of time, I'm encouraging you to advise and also help nurture kids that exhibit interest in art while they are still at a tender age. Believe me, art will be paying handsomely, and not just paying. It just gives you that confidence as an individual. Okay. gives you that confidence, self-esteem grows because you're able to speak, you're able to express yourself, all these things. I mean, art is the way to go.
Okay, I think there is no better way to put it than the way he has put it. Art is the way to go. And if you look at economies from the Western countries, art is one of the major contributors to their economies. Talk of the US, talk of India, talk of Nigeria. These countries are now surviving on their art.
Talk of South Africa.
South Africa, for instance. Yes. Okay, so directors, as we wrap up, are there any productions that you have going on right now, or any projects that you have going on right now that you would like the viewers out there to know about?
Oh yeah. Interestingly, on the 27th September, my team, Rock of Hope, will be staging a play titled The Bible Series. It will be at Playhouse. Charges just 100 kwacha ordinary ticket and 200 kwacha VIP. This is very interesting because as a director, I thought of going into the Bible and then bring the life out of the Bible stories. These are stories that we run away, most of us as directors, because we feel they have been done. What more people can like about stories that they have heard from church? So I went against that odd. So we are bringing something exciting on stage and just reminding people to say, before us, we must also remember that God is the creator. So those stories were created by God, and it's just high time we just put it on stage. It is also worth noting that people are running away from Bible stories, thinking that it's old-fashioned, but yeah, my team and I will bring Bible series on stage just to remind the people how beautiful the Bible is and how rich the stories in the Bible are, so that we appreciate God as a creator.
Now, this is something that I look forward to. I wouldn't want to miss this. I don't know about you, but on my own, definitely, I'm not missing this one. So you've not talked about the charges. How much are the tickets going for and whatnot?
Oh, yeah. I think I said, you probably just missed. Yeah, I said ordinary tickets, yes. Ordinary tickets, it's 100 kwacha, and VIP, it's 200 kwacha. 27th September, 18 hours at Lusaka Playhouse.
Okay, I don't know if I zoned out on this as well, but just in case there's someone out there who wants to get a ticket, how can they reach you?
My number, you can call my number, which is 0973 14 63 63. And probably you can even project it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'll put it in the description and then project it.
Yeah, for the sake of emphasis. Yeah. Sure.
All right, viewers. So I have my tickets. I think I've already secured the space for me. You should also get one. So that you get to see the amazing talent that we have in Zambia.
Yeah.
You don't just hear about it from far. Come and witness for yourself. Come and see what we can offer as artists in Zambia.
Yeah.
I have been Emmanuel, and my guest today was Mr. Obino Kabamba, who is a scriptwriter and a theater director. He's done amazing things, and we continue looking forward to many more projects that you are bringing for us in future.
Yeah. Before I even sign out, I just love to just make one point clear. Also, kudos to ICU TV. I think you are doing a great job, you guys. I remember you came to cover Cosmos Ngande Festival.
Yes.
And I've seen you to a number of shows also covering them. I think you're doing a great job. I think it's just great that I shake your hand. You're promoting art. Thank you so much. I hope the Ministry of Arts can see you guys and do something about it. Otherwise, you're doing amazing.
We hope so too. Yeah. I hope someone from the Ministry of Arts is seeing this. People are appreciating what we are doing. So we can definitely come together, promote arts, do something for the arts as well.
Yeah.
So from me, Emmanuel, and my team, we say thank you and see you next week.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.